Hello. Hi. Yes, welcome to another Sunday night impulse slash meditation. This week in English again. um, yeah, I was thinking that tonight we do it a little differently, or I even saw this a couple of days ago. Um, I've been feeling like these Sunday nights. I started out calling them meditation, and I guess that's where it started. But I felt like I wanted to widen the frame of the whole thing a little bit, so that I can, yeah, just follow the impulse that I'm being given that day, so that I'm not locked into having to do a meditation, because sometimes I feel like, oh, this would be good to share. And this week, I worked with a client of mine, and I did an energetic drawing for her. And this somehow it felt really relevant, not just to her, but I felt like, oh, this is something that more people yeah, it could be useful to hear. So I wanted to share that with you and guide you into connecting with the theme. And so it's energy work basically. And yes, this is the drawing. Mhm. And it says Vernetzung, which means, but not really networking. I would translate it as connection rather, but it's like the network is in the word basically. Um, yes, and yes, take a moment for yourself to either connect, if the you connect with a picture, um, if you can, yeah, just let yourself be free in your associations that might come to you when you see this drawing, or also the word connection. What I saw was really interesting about this. Um, the energy of this drawing is that there is both the center. Okay, maybe I should keep holding this up. How it's really, yeah, there is a center, and it's very, you're drawn to that, and it seems like the strongest point, so to say. But there's all this expansion around it, all this, yeah, this energy around it. And I feel like that is that is really what connection that is harmonious is all about. That we are centered and really focused in ourselves. We don't lose ourselves in others, but we're in ourselves, and at the same time we're open to connecting with others. Like when it's when this is not in balance, then maybe we want connection, or we're trying to connect, but we're not really with ourselves, and then we lose our energy, or our, yeah, we lose ourselves every, it's like water spilling everywhere, and there's nothing left. So we don't end up feeling connected, but we rather end up feeling kind of lost or all over the place. And when I have this, for me it's like I'm very dependent on the person that I'm with. That like, and then I go into their energy or into their how they are. I kind of see the world and think as they do, while where I'm centered and focused with me, I can be connected with others and see them fully, but also still be me and know what is me and what is the other. And when it's an imbalance, then you don't know yourself and you don't feel yourself anymore, and you feel really lost, because then you're very it's kind of, you feel kind of um like, I don't know, like a ball being tossed around, and wherever you are, that's how you feel. And when we are in this harmonious connection, we are with ourselves, in ourselves, but we're not closed off. That could be the um, other end of the spectrum, that we're so afraid of losing ourselves in others that we close off and feel like, oh no, I need a lot of alone time. I don't want to be around anybody, because then I have this, that I'm like them, and I forget what I really want, who I really am. That is also an imbalance. So this, yes, it's a really interesting space, and really, when you step into that, oh, I can. There is no opposition. I can be me and fully be present in myself and with myself, and at the same time extend myself to others and be open to this expansion, be open to connecting with others and being a part of this network. Then you have this, that you feel very centered, and at the same time you feel very expanded, not closed up and not lost out there. And yes, I would like to use this moment for you, for us, to step into that space and connect with it and feel how that feels. um, and yeah, just see where it goes. If anything comes up that you feel like, oh, this is keeping me from being able to be in that space, then this is a time to be present with it and see what happens when you just put your attention there. So yeah. Yes, if you want, and if you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. You can take a deep breath and start focusing on your breath, how it's flowing in and out. And yeah, if it feels good to you, you can take a couple of conscious deep breaths, but other than that, you don't need to control it. You just watch how it flows, just observe. And also turn your focus inwards on your body, all the words that I just spoke, and whatever may have been on your mind throughout the day, you can let that go for now. You don't need to put any extra attention there. You can just like you watch your breath come and go, you can also just allow yourself to now watch your thoughts come and go. Don't need to do anything about them. You don't need to make them go away, but you don't need to fuel them either. You catch yourself thinking, you just, yeah, go and step into that space of awareness where you realize, okay, I am thinking this, but I'm not the thought, and I don't have to finish this thought. I can just let it go, let it be there. And yes, as you turn your attention inward on your body and feel how it feels to be in your body, to be you here now, how much do you feel like you are in your body? I know that's a really weird question to the mind, but I'm asking this from, yeah, from this image of being centered in yourself and also being connected with the world, but without stepping out of your centrum. So, where this is kind of like the mental before picture. How much in your body do you feel right now? Like, do you feel like, yeah, I'm here? Or is this the moment where you notice, oh, okay, I'm turning my attention here, but really most of the time I'm like somewhere else. Usually we're usually in our head. So that's kind of, we feel like, oh, that's up here we are, and like everything below that we're not really connected to. So yeah, just check in with yourself. And do you feel like, ah, what a relief, I can come into my body right now and just fully feel what it's like to be in all of my body and not just in my head? Or maybe you've spent the day out in nature and you feel like, yeah, I've really been, it's easier to be in my body when I do something like that. And wherever you're coming from, when you notice, oh man, I really I don't spend a lot of time in here, I'm usually up, up in my head or somewhere else, you don't need to judge yourself for that. It doesn't matter. You're taking this moment to connect with yourself here and now, and that's really all that matters. And if that helps you, you can imagine that roots are growing out of your feet that are connecting you to the earth. Like if you are someone who feels like, yeah, I really need grounding and it's really difficult for me to be in my body, this image maybe can help you, that you're not feeling like this untethered balloon floating somewhere, but you can imagine these roots really connect you to the ground. And yeah, they make you feel steady and make you feel like there is, something to hold on to and something that is holding on to you. And you can feel how the energy of the earth is, yeah, just rising up through these roots into you and giving you this really rich and, yeah, earthy energy that fills you and makes it easier for you to feel your body. And for now, you just imagine that energy flowing through your roots up into you and just keeps filling you until you feel like almost denser, like there's more, yeah, density in your body and more, yeah, grounding. So that it becomes really easy to feel your body. And it's not a heavy energy like when we eat too much that we get really tired and feel like heavy. That's not what I mean. It's you would probably notice the difference, how it feels like, yeah, there's a lot of energy filling you up that makes it easy to feel yourself. And If you feel like, okay, this is working in most parts of my body or some of them, and but in other parts I still can't feel myself, you don't need to worry about that or do anything about it. You just observe it and you just, yeah, it's all okay the way it is right now. You give it permission to be the way it is. And when you're feeling this, yeah, grounding, when you feel like, okay, now I really can feel myself and I'm centered, or wherever you are right now, you you're probably feeling more centered than at the beginning. Maybe you don't feel 100%, but that could also just be the perfectionist in you that always feels like it should be more. um, and again, train yourself to learn that, to understand that it's fine the way it is right now. It doesn't need to be more or better. You are where you are, and that's fine. And then you keep this feeling yourself, but you also allow yourself to expand your awareness, just like the drawing. You feel this extension of yourself, of your energy in your space. You feel your expansion into the world around you, and you allow yourself to feel that there are others that you are connected with, and that you can be both focused on yourself or very present and aware of yourself, and at the same time that you are in connection actually to the entire world. But and to keep, maybe that is an easy picture for you. If it isn't, you can just imagine or watch this network around yourself, your expansion and extension to these other, yeah, centers of energy that are other, yeah, people, or it could be animals, to other living beings you're in contact with in your daily life. That is your network. And you just observe what that feels like. And maybe you do feel connected. Maybe you do feel like the connections are interrupted or there's something blocking them. And again, it's all fine, whatever is. And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to fix anything right now. You just watch what happens as you become aware of this connection while being aware of yourself. Yeah. And this, of course, is an exercise, or, yeah, a picture that, if you will, that you can repeat at any time. And this is actually the doing. If you feel like there are blocks or like gaps in your connection to others, then just by repeating this energy work, it will change, it will improve, because it's your it's putting your attention in this image, if you will. That's the energetic level, basically. Just by putting your attention there, things start moving, and this picture will not be the same when you repeat it. It will change, and it will can also be something that brings you like impulses in your day-to-day life that is so-called inspired action that will make you um, maybe view things differently or actually take steps to change something in your relationship to others and to yourself. And if you feel like you have this a lot, that when you're trying to connect to others, you lose yourself in them, this can just being in this picture can be helpful. And also if you feel like you're closed up and don't dare to connect but you would like to, this can also be helpful, that you allow yourself to be in this space where you have both. So I'm not a big fan of homework, because I feel like, usually the energy flows through when you do something once, and then when somebody gives you homework, you kind of forget to do it, but you feel bad because it was homework. And I feel like that's unnecessary. But if you feel like, yeah, this would this feels good and you want to do it more often, then do it. It's like, yeah, like when you're thirsty for something, or and when you need something, then it comes back and you remember and you feel like, oh yeah, I want to do this, and do it at that moment. Don't put it off to later. You don't have to do it like we did now for 20 minutes. Also, I talked a lot. But yeah, you can just do this, let's say for 3 minutes or something. Just, it doesn't have to be much, but do it when the thought occurs and see what happens over time. And I feel like this is a space that is very enjoyable. It feels really good to feel this connection to yourself, um, and also this connection to others. So if you feel like, that feels really good, then yes, do it again and again until you start forgetting it. That's when it's done. Yes. Thank you for taking your time, for spending it together, um, in this space of self awareness and also connection, to others. Yeah. And yes, the English version will be back 2 weeks from now, and next Sunday it will be a German impulse again. I have a feeling I will be doing more of these energetic drawings, but we will see. I will definitely keep it a little more, like I said, not so boxed in meditation every Sunday, but yeah, some sort of impulse and guided energy work. Um, yes, so I will see you next time, and I wish you a good start into the new week. Bye bye.